Welcome to my 30 days or 1 month of celebration for Mother's Day. Why 30 days? You may ask. Well, because I'm a mother, because I appreciate my mom who gave birth to me, to this world, so that I can help people, so that I can contribute to the society. You may ask, why 30 days? Because we have a lot to share. We can share about parenting tips, coaching tips, performance tips, strategies to raise kids, or our ups and downs, our stories, how we, overcame obstacles and became a better person. We have a lot of stories to share, including myself. So if you have any questions, remember to email me at contact@confidenceperformance.com. Make sure you check my poster. I stated my email. Okay, my email address. You may ask why I need to email you or me. Because you would like to keep your question private, especially if you encounter hardships, especially you have challenges that you would like to keep private. So it is good to keep your information private, but I can share the answers without telling who asked me. Got it? Yeah. I encourage you to send me email. You can share your ups and downs, anything happy moments or challenges. Feel free to send me an email. Contact@confidenceperformance.com. You may ask, who am I? So whoever joined my Facebook Live today, I would like to welcome you. I'm Sarah Chung or Sarah Chung. I was born and raised in Malaysia. So my accent, I have different accent than the overall North American. I came to Canada for my master's studies, for my graduate studies. After that, I stayed. So my name in Malaysia, they call me Sarah Chung. Well, in North America, people call me Sarah Chung. In Taekwondo, people call me Master Sarah Chung or Master Sarah Chung in Malaysia. Now, my other experience includes 1992 Olympian. I competed in Taekwondo at the 1992 Olympic Games. I competed in many international Taekwondo championships and Taekwondo games, such as Southeast Asia Games, SEA Games. Southeast Asia Games, short form is called SEA Games. I won 4 consecutive gold medals in 1989, 1991, 1993, and 1995. SEA Games happens every 2 years. So in 1996, I retired officially. Why? Because I wanted to focus on my studies. I came to Canada for my graduate studies. Other than that, my other experience was my working experience. I work with coaches and athletes. And also I work at the National Sports Institute in Malaysia, which is connected to the National Sports Council of Malaysia. I came to Canada for my master's degree in sports psychology and in Masters of Business Administration. So you can ask me about parenting tips, coaching tips, performing tips, as well as any business-related questions. Okay. Now, you may ask why I chose Mother's Day. I would like to honor my mom who passed away due to car accident. I was really, really down, and I thought I was okay. It happened 4 years ago. About 4 years ago, we were, preparing to celebrate her 70th birthday. I myself organized and paid for the cruise vacation to celebrate her 70th birthday, just to give her a once-in-a-lifetime cruise vacation. She has never been to a cruise vacation. So I planned for everything. But just 2 weeks before the cruise vacation, he got killed in a car accident. So that was really, really sad. I thought I was okay after that, but it took me about 3 years. This year is the 4th year, but it took me about 3 years to fully recover. It took me a long time to grieve and recover fully. So I thought I would like to celebrate that, to honor my mom, and also to, showcase our parenting skills. I myself have 2 sons. See what I'm wearing now? Okay, this is a necklace made craft, necklace craft made by my sons. My elder son, when he was in his primary school, he loved arts and craft, and he went to the Clark Watson School for the Arts from grade 4 to grade 12, I would say. And then he changed his program from art to science. So now he's in university. He's doing a science program. I have 2 sons, one in the university and the other one in senior high school. So he's going to apply for university in the fall. So between September and December. So today I'm going to talk about what are the steps you should take as a beginner or as a child to become an Olympian. I'm sure many people thought about that, right? So I want to become an Olympian, especially the Olympic Games is coming this coming July. Do you know where is it going to be? Olympic Games will be held in Tokyo this year in July. So make sure you pay attention to all kinds of sports. So whoever would like to become an Olympian, what are the steps? I'm going to share with you there are 10 steps. Make sure you stay until the end of this video or live event. So step number 1. Guess what it is? Step number 1 is knowing your physical abilities. What do I mean by that? Knowing your physical ability, which means knowing whether you are flexible enough, whether you are tall, you consider tall comparing to the general population, or you consider yourself short. If you are tall, really tall, compared to general population, and you're above average and really tall, you may want to consider basketball, tennis, even track and field, things like that. You have to know what kind of sports you would like to choose based on your physical abilities. If you're flexible and you would like to do a flip, you may want to consider gymnastic. Okay. If you have the heart to become an Olympian, and if you know your physical strength, if you know which sports that you really like, I am pretty sure you can make it to the Olympics. Remember, there's a quote, I do believe when there is a heart and there's a will, there is always a way. So when there is a will, there is always a way. So remember, you have to know your physical strength. And second step, which one is this? Second step is, I already mentioned that, choose a sports, okay? And that sports must be available at the Olympic Games. You don't want to choose a sport that, will not be played in the Olympics level. For example, netball is not in the Olympics yet. Bowling is not in the Olympics yet, okay? So you must choose a sport that are played or compete in the Olympics Games. Do you know which one it is? You may want to check out all the schedule, all the events at different Olympic Games. Certain Olympics sports appeared in certain Olympic Games. Not all the events or sports appear in all the Olympic Games. It's kind of political, but certain sports are compulsory in the Olympic Games. Like for sure you will see in the Olympic Games, track and field, basketball, swimming, you know that, right? Cycling, shooting. So yeah, check it out. And shooting, you may not think that it takes a lot of physical activity, like a lot of physical training, but it takes a certain type of fitness level to be able to become a good shooter. You must be firm, you must be calm, mentally calm, and you must have good mental skill, to be able to focus. Yeah. Step number 3. If you want to become an Olympian, you need to pay a lot of energy and time and effort. So you need commitment. You need financial resources. Unless your father is a personal coach, your family, your mom or your dad, one of them or both of them are Olympic coach, then you don't have to pay for any training. But you still have to pay for competition, right? There's a fee for every competition nowadays, unless it is sponsored by the government. I know different countries have different sports award system. Certain countries, they really pay for everything, for training, for lodging, for flight, for food. They even give you monthly allowance. But not all countries offer that. So if those countries that do not offer this kind of incentive sports award, the family will need to have the financial resources to pay for the training, competitions, equipments. It may even for a medical bill. Sports injury is just part of the games. If the athlete got injury, the athlete will need to see doctor, physiotherapy. Some certain countries pay for it, but not all countries pay for those medical bills. So remember that. So step number 4, what is that? Step number 4 is you must know how to find a good place to train. What do I mean by that? A good place to train is you must know where to find a good place near your home, right? You do not want to drive like 2 hours every day for that training. So around your home environment, which sports center is actually closest to you? You have to do some research whether they have trained national champion or state champion, anything that will help you to compete at the Olympic Games in the future. The 5th one is find a suitable coach for you or for your children. This is very important, okay? There are many events where like assault happen, abuse of power happen, sexual assault happen. You do not want that happen to your children or to yourself if yourself is considering to compete at the Olympic Games. You must find a coach who is honest, have high integrity, okay? Also have the education or certification to be able to train the athletes. Make sure you get some references, and make sure you interview the coach if possible. I know sometimes it's not possible, but it is very important to find a suitable coach. A coach must be honest and has a high integrity, and also has the qualification to help the athletes. Step number 6, make sure the place or the coach is certified coach, and also they have membership, or the place, the sports center have membership with the National Sports Association. They are a member of the National Sports Association, and the Sports Association has a relationship, okay, with the Olympics, the country Olympics committee. If not, you may not be able to compete in Olympic Games, because any games that you compete, it has to be affiliated with the national body, and that national body has to affiliate with the Olympic committee. Okay. For example, in Taekwondo, we have so many denominations. We have this World Taekwondo, used to be called World Taekwondo Federation, but now they call it World Taekwondo. That body is recognized by the International Olympic Committee. So if you want to go to Olympic Games in Taekwondo, make sure you find a coach and a club that can, bring you, train you, and fulfill your dream, or hopefully help you to achieve your dreams to the Olympic Games. Now, what about the other kind of taekwondo, such as ITF? ITF stands for International Taekwondo Federation. This organization, so far, at the moment, I'm talking now, is not recognized by the International Olympic Committee yet. So, as a member of the Taekwondo Hall of Fame, we are hoping that one day all the taekwondo will be united under one umbrella. Not sure that will happen, but that is our goal. Hopefully, we unite all the taekwondo families. Now, the next one is you may need to start competing. For when you talk about competition, you need time commitment, effort, sometimes sacrifice. You may not able to go to party all the time because your time is training, resting, do mental training, eat well, and maybe you are students, so you need to be a good student. So yeah, start competing. Small competition first, medium competition, and national, and all the way to international. So it takes step by step. You start with small competition in your local competition, in the club competition. So that is the way to go. The next one is you need to visualize your success. Whenever you do something, you have to see yourself, picture yourself. Picture yourself, you're training well. Picture yourself that you're going to do a certain kicks. You're going to do a certain movement with success. Picture yourself that you actually overcame certain obstacles, certain challenges, or certain skill that was really hard to learn, but you actually overcame it. You have to picture yourself that you always feel happy with the coach or coaches. Okay, you always picture yourself that you are actually training well, you're eating well, you have mental, toughness, you have positive mindset. The next one is number 9. I would say, make sure you attend the national championships, a certain rank international competition. Nowadays, there are many competitions that will help you to gain points so that you have a certain ranking in the world. So you must have the wisdom and knowledge to choose a certain competition that will bring you up to the ranking level, from low on all the way to the up, including Olympic trial. Now, the last one is, once you have all the knowledge and all the experience and all the coaching skill and all the mental skills, make sure that you have to take care of yourself and attend the Olympic trial. You need to qualify for the Olympic Games, right? Not everyone can go. So make sure you know the date. When is it? You have to plan ahead of time. So I've actually planned myself 8 years for the Olympic Games. I was planning to go to the 1988 Olympic Games in Korea. I didn't make it. I cried. My mom was there. You know what my mom told me? She said, you can try the next time, another 4 years. So I listened to her and she saw me cry. So I am really thankful to her. She supported me all the way. She believed in me. Of course, I would like to thank all my coaches too. But for this live event, we're talking about Mother's Day. Those are the 10. So which step you like the most? The number one takeaway from today's presentation or any content. So which step and which stories is your number one takeaway from today's presentation? Now, which step is your number one takeaway? Do let me know. If you want like to keep private, you can send me an email, okay? And remember to check my YouTube channel called Master Sarah Chang. Okay, check my book. I have a book in Amazon called Master Your Mind, Master Your Life. Next time I'm going to show you the book here physically. Last but not least, I appreciate you. Remember, you have any questions with regards to parenting tips. If you have children, it is not easy to raise a kid. Share your challenge with me, or if you like me to help you with my life experience, I'm happy to do so. Okay. Remember, let me know what is your number one takeaway. If you like my sharing, do let me know. Give me positive comments. That will help me personally, because whatever I share, I know what to give, and that will give me more energy to share more. Okay, so that will all help each other. If you are with Clubhouse, I also have a Clubhouse account called Master Sarah. You can check it out, find me, and I would like to learn from you. That's all for today. I'll see you tomorrow, same time. So tomorrow, same time, 8 p.m. EST means Eastern Standard Time, which means it's a New York time, okay, or Toronto time. New York time, 8 p.m. every day for 30 days. Today is the first day. So, bye for now. Take care.